Sam Neill, who starred in Jurassic Park and Peaky Blinders, has died aged 78. The Northern Ireland-born New Zealand actor was best known for his leading roles in the blockbuster dinosaur franchise, of course, and then The Piano, and appeared in more than 50 films over his career. Let's take a look at this one from Jurassic Park.
Wheeling, the uniform direction changes, just like a flock of birds evading a predator.
They're flocking this way.
Let's bring in our arts and entertainment reporter, Bethany Manel. Well, that clip kind of didn't need any introduction, did it? Jurassic Park needs no introduction. And I think it's testament to Sam Neill's breadth as an actor. If you didn't watch a blockbuster mega film like that, you would have seen him in almost everything else as well, from Peaky Blinders through to Merlin back in the day on the BBC. He was just a powerhouse of production, right?
An actor of immense versatility and range. Like you said, whether he was running with dinosaurs, like we saw him there, playing Merlin the Wizard, playing an evil cardinal in an Oscar-winning film like The Piano. I mean, he did so much and he had so much range that he will actually touch the generations. People's grandparents will know who Sam Neill is, and people who watched Peaky Blinders just a few years back will know who Sam Neill is. He was a man that could seem to turn his hand to anything. And as you said, we've just played Jurassic Park there. A Spielberg big blockbuster franchise, but he seemed to be able to jump between those art house movies and those big blockbusters with absolute aplomb, and that's been recognised, just in the hours since his death has been announced. The Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has said he earned a special place in Australian hearts. As you said, he was actually born in the UK, brought up in New Zealand, but very much kind of was a working actor in Australia. The New Zealand Prime Minister, Christopher Luxon, has called him one of the greats. And it's no exaggeration. He was such a talented actor, many times on the verge of that real A-list Hollywood stardom. And somehow, saying he didn't achieve it isn't fair. He almost didn't want to achieve it. He was such a character actor. I believe he described himself as a working actor. His friends and family said he was probably more at home pottling around on his farm. He owned vineyards. He was a great animal lover. Then all the roles that we actually know him for so well. But like you said, he played Damien, the Antichrist, in The Omen 3. A lot of people won't know that, but you look back and you go, gosh, that's Sam Neill. A Soviet submariner in Hunt for Red October opposite Sean Connery. He was, of course, Holly Hunter's husband in Jane Campion's The Piano. That was a film he described as a sort of a Medal of Honour on his CV. That, of course, went on to win an Oscar and was a role for which he was highly regarded. And then you said Merlin, and the Tudors. It really is an endless list. His versatility knew no bounds, but somehow he never got typecast. And there was a sort of beautiful charm to his acting. He was often an outwardly very decent chap who maybe, if you dug deeper, had a darker side, or on the opposing side, he was a villain who was utterly charming. He had a real strength of character. It's worth noting he wasn't born Sam Neill. He actually changed his name when he was born in Northern Ireland, in Omagh. His name was Nigel Neill, but he thought, no, I'm not having that. So he changed it as a schoolboy. And he was quite right. I think he joked that the name Nigel wasn't the name of a Hollywood star. So he went about changing it. And also it's worth saying that there was a bit of a Sam Neill resurgence during lockdown. I don't know if you followed him on socials, but he gained lots and lots of followers. And people just adored seeing an international Hollywood star in his farm, pottering around, talking to his pigs and his chickens and his goats. He famously called them names of co-stars.
Helena Bonham Carter the cow famously said you can't eat Helena Bonham Carter, which is an accurate statement. I'm not disagreeing with it.
Absolutely. I mean, it's just so funny, isn't it? I mean, Laura Dern the chicken, Kylie Minogue the duck. It's just, I think once a ferret got into the farm and caused havoc and there was a slaying of celebrity animals, it was, he was a man that could really connect with people. And that was something I think people really enjoyed, both about his performance and about him as a man. He was very unpretentious. I think he said at one point he wasn't a man with great profundity and depth of intelligence. And I think a lot of his fans would disagree there. He was a modest man and he was unpretentious. But clearly, when you look back at all his roles, he was a very intelligent actor and one that worked for those 78 years. I mean, he's in over 50 films. So I think if you look back at any of his films, you will enjoy his performance. We may remember him for Jurassic Park, but there's many more to enjoy him for. And of course, he was knighted. So his immense contribution to film was very much recognised in his lifetime.
And also Graham Norton the Bull as well amongst the menagerie. Bethany, good to have you with us. Appreciate it. Let's also bring in Larisha